Pasqua. I'm a puregreen franchisee. I've been in franchising for 40 years with Subway, Planet Fitness, We Care Hair, and some other small brands. But this is really an exciting beginning for us. This is store number 1 for us and first one outside of New York City, so it's a big day for us.
Amazing.
The opening here went extremely well. We had extensive training. We had almost 2 weeks of focused training. We were really ready to go when the store opened. Products from here went incredibly smooth. The equipment, procurement, construction, and the end result was really beautiful. So we're pretty pumped. So from here, we're going to start to develop around the state, and we have relationships around the state with different developers so we can get locations secure, really grade A locations. The next step in Orlando is to open a flagship store in a really densely populated market. So we're working a few deals now. We expect to have something closed within the next month or 2. We think Florida can support a lot of locations. I'm not really still a little unclear how many. I think between 350 and 600 is probably my guess. But again, we're learning as we go. We have to really identify the demographics and where those pockets are and how many of them there are. And then also how big of a market area do we need before we start to see any kind of cannibalization. And so we actually looked at all the competitors in this category, and once we found puregreen, it seemed to come together for us. We went to New York, visited every location, met the leadership, the founder, and the leadership of the company, and we really felt like this was the package that was right for us. The simplicity of the operation, very straightforward. So we currently operate over 100 Subway restaurants, and we have an incredible team of people, and it's taught me that this is all about people. And so we're going to build another incredible team to do puregreen. It would be its own entity with its own team. But we're going to use the same people-forward focus to get the right team in place so we can grow this thing. Well, I'll tell you, one of the things that's very exciting for me is who we are as a brand, the mission statement of the company. I'm just happy to be a part of that, to be part of bringing healthy food to communities in a way that people can enjoy. So we think that's a good thing.
My name's Macey. I've been in some type of food service in some kind of capacity, basically my whole life. Kind of grew up in the franchise business and have been part of the franchise team, and have also been on the development agent side as well. I've worked from food vendors to construction to actually behind the counter, and now taking on puregreen as development agent and franchisee.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about where's the first puregreen location that you're opening going to be?
So we're opening up in about a month, and we could not be more excited. We're opening up in Lincoln Park, Chicago, 2 blocks away from DePaul University, where I went, my brother went, and my sister just graduated from. So we couldn't be more excited. We know the neighborhood, we love Chicago, we think puregreen is going to be an excellent fit in the Lincoln Commons development.
Amazing. And so tell us a little bit about what attracted you to puregreen. What potential do you think puregreen has in the Chicago market?
Puregreen, right off the bat, seemed like a great fit for us. We really always seem to gravitate towards health-conscious brands, and this just seemed to fit perfectly. The product's amazing. People so far have been fantastic, and everybody's been really on board and just to get this thing moving and growing as fast as possible. We couldn't be more excited to be one of the first ones on board.
Michael Pasqua from Orlando, Florida. Grew up in a Subway franchise since I was a little kid. Always been around the business. From making sandwiches to being outside the building, mulching, pressure washing stores. Just kind of always around company events and always around the Subway family business that we have here in Central Florida. So managed Subway restaurants, multi-unit, and now I oversee all of our operations in the Central Florida area. So been in the restaurant industry my whole life. Been in running one store, running multi-units, but mainly in the franchise world with Subway restaurants. So really excited to be a part of the new brand and watch it grow a lot like Subway has. So
Amazing. Now talk to us a little bit about, you opened up the first puregreen in Florida. Talk to us a little bit about how the opening went and how the people are responding to puregreen.
So it's been a great experience. It actually went a lot smoother than I anticipated. I'm so used to opening Subway restaurants and it's already built out. There's over 40,000 around the world. So from my experience, it's very kind of like copy and paste. And this has been a new experience for me. I was kind of nervous in how it would all unfold, and it's exceeded expectations. Things have gone so smoothly with the opening of the location, not only the build out, but also the overall operation of the business. It only took us a couple of days to really understand how it all worked. It's such a simple and precise operation that for us it was so easy to pick up. My staff did a fantastic job learning how to make the smoothies, the bowls, just the overall like puregreen experience. It was a very short learning curve. We didn't get to making smoothies only to a couple of days before open, and I think we did a family and friends kind of promotion the day before open, and I thought the staff just absolutely did a fantastic job making everything to spec, making things beautiful, and then the guests, the feedback has been fantastic. People have been loving the product. They love the overall space of the build out, and so we're just super excited to get this thing rolling because it exceeded our expectations as far as the overall opening of the first location.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm Anthony Macey. I'm Phil Macey's little brother. I kind of grew up in the franchise business. My dad was a development agent for Subway in the Chicagoland area. And I kind of had a unique experience growing up, whereas some kids might have gone to the park with their dad. I was actually in the car with him, driving the neighborhoods, looking for locations. So I've kind of been in it my whole life, picking good locations, finding demographics that work for different franchises. So it's kind of a background I'm very comfortable in.
Amazing. And what are you doing here in Orlando, Florida right now?
We're actually down here right now doing some training, kind of getting our feet wet, looking at the different operations of a puregreen and just seeing all the setup behind the counter, the juices, how everything works. Because me and my brother are actually opening our first store in about a month. So by the time that opens, we're going to be absolutely ready to go, perfectly trained.